Yes, and now the Rakta Kaali is the most important part of our body. Rakta, it's mean blood, but even in the number of the cells, because our body has 30 trillion, 30 trillion of the cells, and 25 trillion is blood cells. So in total number, our blood is the most important part of our body. So let's discuss this concept of Rakta Kali and how we can use this knowledge to help people with high blood pressure and high blood sugar.
Yeah. So it's a very nice question, combining medical science with mysticism. Like two, in a way, they look each other against, kind of like medical science asking only for one body, and mysticism will at least begin with many bodies, more than one for sure, one mind and one God. So here, Rakta Kaali, which is the 12 forms of Kali, means the process of transformation, intensity of process of transformation. Like any transformation will begin. So any movement in time is point A is birth and point B is death. Think in these terms. Like here, as a medical term, life and death is not a paranoid for normal people, no? Talking about. So it's very simple, like any movement, any impulse which will arise. So there is the origination point, the time and death. And time matters a lot. How fast this process will bring result. That's what it means. So Indian mysticism dividing this intensity of processing and result, processing and bringing out the result. We can take a body into 12 different intensities, and the transformation will be that fast. So if a learning process, suppose take an avenue, otherwise things will be like too much to explain. So we take an avenue in education and learning, in an avenue to discuss about it. So suppose body is always learning something. We go through the learning process in education. So Rakta Kaali is the intensity zone of number 2. Number 2, and number 2, just the processing is beginning. Processing is about to begin. You have taken the object, the environment into your own system. Just taking it, no? Just taking it, like you saw, you recognize. And then you took the environment inside. And processing beginning. This processing, the first thing it will affect, this is called Rakta Kaali. So it's how you allow it to process will affect your blood pressure and blood sugar. Like you take a bread, put it in the mouth. First you recognized it, edible. Second, the process begins, you put it in. Now in the mouth, in what way you will chew it? What is in your mouth, instinct has already decided that it's healthy. Now, how you will process it? Will blood pressure is connected. If you chew it with anger, blood pressure will high immediately. If you chew it softly with compassion, blood pressure will start to diminish. So here, and then consequently, if you consume it in a way of balanced blood pressure, consequently, it will, by theory, it should resolve the blood sugar issue. Because logically, it is the blood sugar temperament directly work as a neurons triggering the endocrine system to release hormones into the blood, either to diminish the blood pressure or to intensify it, and then hormones. So this system is connected. So while we are doing an act, we become fully devoted to one Kali, into that. Forget about all. And we bring our whole awareness into this processing, the first processing beginning, into the system. And let it be controlled. And watch that blood pressure is controlled. Blood sugar will come to control by itself. So spiritually, we can only say that bring emotions which are nourishing. Chew with love. Pray before food. Enjoy the taste so that each senses can report how much is needed for the body. If you will not taste, the senses forget to report how much sour you should eat, how much sugar should you eat, how much pungent is needed. If you taste, then body goes functions in an optimum level. This much sweet has been passed. Now you say no, not to this dish. Provided you are tasting it. So your presence of mind, fully aware with you are with your senses. You are with your senses. So if you are into this processing, you are controlling the blood pressure. So the food will process in a different proportions and it will create different biochemical compositions in your body. That biochemical compositions are directly affecting the blood. And what we are checking in blood is biochemical compositions. What is the ingredients in the blood? So this ingredients into the blood is decided by this Rakta Kaali. And in Indian tradition, in mysticism, you say we two famous mantra in Ganga belt, like here in this Darshanami Parampara, in the monk system, is that you, before the food, you pray to Shakti, Parvati, Annapurna, the goddess of who is giving you the food, that the purpose of taking this food is knowledge and science. That it should. So you are also giving a direction. You are programming the food with its purpose. So everything is under control. And you are giving a direction that this food, how it will process, what will create, and where it will direct my life. So mysticism can come like this and explain without any medicine. So here, not what, it's how. How to consume. Control blood pressure and blood sugar is not what vitamins which is missing in the blood. Technically, analytically, you analyze the blood and see what ingredients are missing and give the supplement. Nothing else can be done analytically. Mystically, we are not concerned because in this way you will never succeed. You are diagnosing the outcome and giving a supplement on top of it. You are not seeing the reason behind. So in tantric way, anything which is taking place on the material gross level it will expand and contract within the psychic body of itself. So we want to influence the physical body, but it is impulse coming from psychic body, this physical body evolving into psychic body. So why not we go just below it, emotional body, which is responsible. It has its own emotional intelligence. It has its own emotional trauma affecting the process of consumption. As a consumer, if you consume or take anything, this process is your unique process. This process is affected by your emotional intelligence, emotional paranoia, emotional experiences. While you were open, vulnerable, and you tried to imbibe anything in. It's a person, it's a concept, it's an idea, it's a book, it's a place, it could be anything. That is your unique temperament. And that's your unique signature of blood pressure. Yes, please.
And yes, now there are medical theory about the high blood sugar, that it's based on the idea of overeating.
Yes.
It's intoxication with calories. So how and the fear, and in Ayurveda there is a rule saying that you have to eat only when you feel hunger. Without eating without hunger, it's the way to the disease. So how it can be
Look,
connected?
Ayurveda will suggest its own way. Allopathy suggesting its own way. So mysticism can only suggest it in its own way. The one who is intelligent will integrate all these three. Intelligent person is nothing against each other. Intelligence will integrate this all three. You already know Ayurveda point of view, you are a doctor. You already know allopathic point of view. My allopathic point of view with my own individual experience. Because when I do the blood test, I see what is missing. There is a parameter. If something is high, try to manage. If something is low, try to supplement. This is the way I'm prescribed to follow this prescription. Ayurveda will give its own way. Food, processing, and what to eat. My question is, I don't have knowledge. Neither I am an allopathic trained doctor. Neither I am a physician in a Ayurveda certified. So both are not my real. But my understanding might help. So I come from mysticism point of view and choose the time. Becoming aware in different time zones affects different system of your body. So in the processing unit, if you can be aware, it's affecting your biochemical composition factory. If you want to change your biochemical composition, you must be aware of taking, processing anything. Here, you are concerned with food, Ayurveda with concerned with food. I am concerned with anything, a book, a movie, a person. This is all your food because I am going in your psychic body. So changing the state of mind, bringing awareness into that intensity of time, which will affect further all the processings until the virya. Until your main purpose of nature to give your body is your sexual potency. So that you can breed a stronger kind of a human, more intelligent, strong in all the way better. For this, nature is providing you all the resources. But the process is beginning from Rakta Kaali. This is not what. What you should eat is a question of intelligence. who is a witness, observer. How is the question of ego, who wants to live the life, who wants to enjoy the life, who wants to admire the world, who wants to be satisfied. So mysticism will not approach. Your doctor, allopathy, Ayurveda will approach what to eat and what not to eat. This is not my question because I am not a doctor. How to eat whatsoever and be more attentive to your psychic approach. And that's how you will correct your sexual potency, will be your parameter. Can you see the beauty in the world? Your Rakta Kaali will decide you will be able to see Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Truth, godliness, and beauty. And this sexual potency and potency to observe the beauty and the processing unit, the beginning Rakta Kaali, is all interlinked. You can define the purpose here, that I want this food to experience Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. The same, the body will change the biochemical composition structure. And a smooth assimilation process will begin. Otherwise, then again, vomiting, diarrhea, something to throw, something not to throw. You was not aware in the first intake, now deal with it. Extra deposit, scarcity. So my question, I cannot give you guidance what to eat. Whatsoever. I cannot say veg, non-veg. In the mystical point of view, you eat whatsoever, you control the temperament with prayer and with meditation. So we have only two tools, prayers and meditations. Mantras, pranayamas.
And this is a very, very popular question. Eat meat, become a vegetarian or not vegetarian, vegan, not vegetarian. This is the very highly discussed issue. What is your idea of, or what is your advice? What is your vision of this? It's food, what to eat and how to eat, and maybe it's based on this non-violence idea of.
Food has a purpose. I tell you, anything you take, the tantra is first thing. If you meet anything you will take through a purpose. You can do anything. You meet a woman. But if you meet without a purpose, this positive and negative will blast each other. So anything you are matching, you are hungry, there is a demand. And then you are bringing the opposite. So Tantra has one law applied to everywhere, whether apply it in business, in relationship, and you will find it. The application, the law is one, applied in all the spheres of life. So same law, if you are bringing two opposites together, law of electricity, you cannot do it without bringing a purpose, without bringing a circuit. Switch, you need to have a switch. And this switch has a purpose. What it will do if we switch on and off. And if you meet direct, you are just nothing, just destruction. So the purpose is the most important factor, motivating factor. We are not what you are eating, whatsoever you eat. Use your intelligence. So how you are eating, and this, whatever you use has a purpose. Your purpose is to go and fight for WWF. Then what could be? Vegan, without garlic, without onion, just on water and air. Purpose of food decides what you will eat. So that if you define the purpose before, there is no matter of clarity that what you should eat. You will become so conscious and alert about your needs and functions and the use of the body that you have no confusion. What is the purpose to be vegan? And to whom? Is it suitable for marathon runner, swimmer? Where is the application? If you are giving a lifestyle, let us know to whom. Is it universal? Is it has any criteria of division? This person will have and this person will not have. If we suggest from Ayurveda, our suggestion has a criteria of division. On this logic, on this criteria, is being said you become vegetarian or don't become, or eat this or eat that. So if you're proposing a vegan, what is the criteria? What is the purpose? To whom it is suitable? What kind of lifestyle can adopt and remain healthy? And we can check the liver capability. What was its digestive capability 10 years before and what is now? The function, optimum function, body as a machine is the processing unit. I told you, its health can only be measured by its capability of processing.
I realized that people follow any kind of diet. The purpose is to become someone. So they follow the diet of uh, monks to become a monk. They follow a diet of marathon runners to be a marathon runner. So this is the little bit not correct purpose. I mean, so they try to be somebody else and try to follow.
Food is specific to your purpose and function. If you lifestyle is purpose and function. If you want to be in army, if you are going in space, your lifestyle changing, food and these are the very culture is specific, need is specific, person is specific. You cannot impose upon it. And you have to have a common sense why you want to kill your intelligence, a flat law to eat. Don't you want to grow in your intelligence? Are you not doing anything that you're adopting any exercises, pranayama, lifestyle that is changing your capabilities of digestion and excretions? Why you want to live a stereotype flat life just to be unique, just to be in news, just to look extraordinary in a crowd of 20? I don't eat, I'm a vegan. No, it should be something which we can comprehend. Define the purpose, function, and bring out your to whom. So many lifestyle there, Ayurveda lifestyle there, but to whom?
And everybody knows about this rule of chewing, slow chewing and slow eating. And but it looks like it is some kind of karmic block. When you speak about this, yes, people can follow, but in 5 minutes their mind change to some other news, or they start eating fast. So what is the solution? Uh, what is the recipe how to keep this kind
This
of
is reinforcement of the culture,
mhm.
cultural reinforcement. Individual, like individual will be always less people, unless it's become culture specific.
Is it any recipe how to keep this slow chewing or slow eating uh, every day? I mean, how
It's
to,
most of the children or any animal learn the eating habit from their parents.
mhm.
So it's the responsibility of elder generation to produce it, like imbibe in your life. So younger always follows, like it's instinct. The instinct to eating habits, the style to follow.
But if there is a problem, people already
So
have
not
high,
teaching to children, it's adopted, should be adopted by older generation.
but now if the person has a high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and we explain him that slow eating is will help them to harmonize this blood level, and Rakta Kaali will be to harmonize Rakta Kaali, and so how to how to keep this kind of habits, how to change before they eat fast and everything, but how to change this habit to more healthy way. What is the recipes or what is the practice, practical points people can use?
Practical point is only is habit, bringing awareness and meditation through mantras, through rituals before food, bringing rituals before food, and inculcated since childhood. A child, not parents, has to inculcate in their lifestyle, and also
But
to the children. Because only teaching the children and not parents not following, children don't follow. So
yes, but if people are already sick, they are adult and they're sick and they want to change their habit of eating, how to eat,
they should
what?
start with rituals before
Mhm.
food. Rituals, many rituals you can adopt. Like if you psychologically, if you are suffering from anorexia or impulsive eating, then ritualistically you take the first gross and put it aside. And so that your impulse to take the food, which was having greed, anxiety, and you can watch in your first, and this processing, you can Rakta Kaali, kill it. So this instinct in you will be killed. Like language, killed. So this is animalistic, beast, animalistic, and that will carry forward the same impact. So you kill it and then consciously bring whatever you like to bring. Imagine a peaceful outcome. What do you want? Like in movement. So if you're eating, putting this aside, become calm, and then you have a direct purpose. So purpose is next morning I am seeing myself running 7 o'clock at the track. So mind, you programmed that I am eating this food not with greed, not with this, but with a purpose of giving a programming, giving a direction that my body should become capable of running in the morning. You programmed it. Now, your just job is to eat. Don't worry about running. Food will take its time. You just have to assign a future, the purpose. Then you keep on eating. And after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, once it will go, the food will assimilate in the continuous format. Maybe 6 months maximum. After 6 months, you will find yourself suddenly running. Or even before that. So rather than only bringing these old methods of reinforcement of punishment and reward, we need to synchronize, like 2 zones. And you see Rakta Kaali, how it's manifesting the future. And you are in that intensity. Means what you are eating, what your physical conditions, how you will enjoy your body, 6 months is being decided. Now, more you go in, more further away time you are determining. You are creating your own destiny. You are mastering over the time. So from endocrine system, from Rakta Kaali, we will enter into the 3rd zone of diseases. What is that? Yam Kaali and Sanghar Kaali. So applying this to 12 intensity zone, you keep on moving until the last is Virya. So it will be another system, digestive system, and finally it will go to the reproductive system to influence. So in this 12 intensity zone, as you see the Rakta Kaali, medical point of view, you apply the same law and see the layers, deeper and deeper diseases until the genetic codes. Layers of, you can divide the body. So divide the formation in 12 layers. Synchronized with the 12 Kaalis, it was the Rakta Kaali, blood pressure and blood sugar. And this way, applying the same law, this is not therapeutic model of Sankhya, this is 36 elements model of Tantra. I told you it will take time to evolve. And it's multi-dimensional. Sankhya is more 3D.
And we also discussed one time that the food has its prana, and prana, it's the energy. And everybody now think that pranayama is only about the breathing, but eating is also taking prana.
Then you need to enter into the 3rd zone of Kaali. Second, if you control the blood pressure already, it's temperament, then you can enter Yam Kaali. This is the 3rd zone. Prana.
And what is how to absorb the prana from the food?
Deepening the awareness. You deepen the awareness to the processing unit to influence blood pressure and blood sugar. So then we have to go a little bit more, killing it, Yam Kaali, digesting fully. That's where the prana system is working.
Is it important how to breathe when you are eating?
That's what now, this prana system, the breathing system, that will be more deeper and complicated to introduce people. They say this is eating or punishment. To be aware of your breath. Processing, control the temperament is nice to teach. And keep it for special cases. Publicly introducing, going too much, it will be too much for the people. Let it be blood pressure and blood sugar.
Okay.
That's the processing unit. Because in 3rd, it should be fully digested. The intensity zone will change and will have effect, more longer effect in temperament. More like nature and character. Like a lion's eating, crocodile eating, cat eating, So you need to bring now their breathing, their style, their prana that way, going very deep into yoga. So controlling the breath and the prana system. It will be too complicated. Let it be here preparation, and
Okay.
automatically it will evolve. No? It's a systematic process. So once you initiate someone into number 2, they will keep on moving automatically 3, 4, 5, 6.
And okay, the food preparation, it's a part of the
That's
ritual.
part of creative, Kali.
Mm-hmm.
That is the first, number 1. This we talked about. Number 2, the processing inside consumption and the processing in the unit, in a jiva, in a system. Something is being processed and just becoming to be processed in the process, entering into. And the first one, the preparation of the food, is creative.
Yes, and we start absorbing the food first from the smell, then from the sight, the eyes. We eat food with the eyes. And then
Each
we.
one, whatever capable, 5 senses, 5 elements. So each one can find its own unique, like each one kind of an animal, like looking, hunting for food. So each animal has its own preparation and instinct. So same way, if you trust, that we have a proportion of elements. Somebody is smelling first, somebody listening first, somebody seeing first, somebody touching the food, touch it, sensing it. So everyone by instinct, by default, they will find their own food, provided they trust it.
Because the animals have this sense of correct or incorrect food.
Yeah,
And the
any sense organ they
people,
use.
yes, and the
By
people
ear,
lost,
by nose, by mouth, by anything, any sense organ they are using.
and the people are lost this kind of security system that animal has. So it's
Because
very.
people don't have time for themselves. For themselves,
Mhm,
people don't have time. They have time to work, they have time to do something, they have time to do something. But there is nothing in the diary schedule that, okay, this time is for nobody else except myself.
mhm. But it should be like this. It should be
Each
rules
animal
like.
you see, each animal is spending time with himself, resting. Each animal, this is very necessary behavior. You will see howsoever they are living, but they are spending time with themselves, sensing their body, their need, their capabilities, who they are in physical body, in physical capability, and being with themselves and the nature. We don't. If we give, this problem will not arise. Blood pressure and blood sugar is a cultural disease. Is it more? This is a gift of modern culture, science, the lifestyle diseases. And lifestyle diseases is directly given by misuse of instincts or no use of instinct or overuse of instinct.
Yes, the instinct. The hunger is the one of the most important
Hunger is the
instincts.
basic. The first you
Yeah.
should work on hunger, and then thirst, and then sex. But you can't control thirst and sex without controlling the hunger.
Mhm. Okay, is it any connection between hunger and Rakta Kaali? It's
Yes, directly blood. It's the intensity of hunger. Like, first your hunger will have a choice, psychically connected. What is the best you have tasted and you like? If hunger intensity will increase, your choices will start to diminish. If intensity more increases, your choice will be completely, you will start to become Buddha, choiceless awareness whatsoever. Now, if it is increases too much, no, then you might enter into the third zone, Yam Kali. And there you can change the programs. You can kill this beast who can do anything out of hunger. Or you can inculcate new food system, like children who are not eating, or man who says, oh, I don't want to eat green because chili, somehow associations, phobia, and unnecessary choices, egoistic choices. I want shrimp, I want this, I want that. Now, if you want to inculcate a completely new food system which the person will like to follow by himself, so then you bring to this Yam Kali, third one, which will kill this beast forever. Make him hungry to the maximum level and then bring the food.
Maybe it's a part of fasting. It's the purpose of fasting.
Then it's conditioning. Only way you can condition the nonsense, the wrong lifestyle is the only this way. Keep the person hungry, 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 and then when dying, then give healthy foods exactly what is needed. And you will be surprised. Anything is tasty. A simple boiled rice is so tasty, so tasty. The herbal tea is so tasty that your senses are open to taste. Before you did not taste it. It's all preservatives, extra sugar, extra salt, pungent. You are going in extreme to be excited in the taste. And here everything flat and your all senses are open. And then you can be reconditioned. This is the third one, but somebody should be ready to live or die. Yam Kali, life and death situation can be programmed only. You have to come to the life and death situation. Person is fully ready to transform its body structure, completely ready. Otherwise, life is meaningless. Otherwise, person doesn't want to live with this capacity. If you can bring the intensity level of number 3 intensity zone, it will affect years of life and kill a personality, kill a character in you, and breed a completely new character, a new personality with new choices, changing the minds. In this way, we have to go deeper and deeper to increase the intensity of time and making choices into that intensity and consuming it.
Yes, and sometimes severe disease can make this kind of transformation. People
Yes.
became afraid of their life, come to this level of death, life and death point, and then transform themselves. And somebody told me that there is the disease as a teacher. There is some kind of disease.
Disease can be. That's how my Vedaji, this physician, Ayurvedic doctor, is no more, but used to say that you must have some diseases, then you remain humble and normal.
Yes, yes. Okay. So thank you very much. We today touch very important